Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next chapter, where we have real conversations about growth, healing, resilience, and becoming. Everybody talks about growth when it's visible: the promotion, the success, the confidence, the breakthrough. People celebrate the results, but nobody talks about the part that happens before any of that: the lonely part, the uncomfortable part, the disciplined part. Because growth isn't always exciting. Sometimes growth looks like saying no when you want to say yes. Sometimes growth looks like staying focused when everyone else is distracted. Sometimes growth looks like being misunderstood. And sometimes growth looks like walking a different path than the people around you. And if you've ever experienced real growth, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because there comes a point where you start changing. Your priorities change, your habits change, your mindset changes. The things that once felt normal no longer fit. And that's when growth can start to feel lonely. Not because you're better than anyone, but because you're becoming different. The conversations change, the environments change, the people around you change. And sometimes the hardest part isn't the work. It's accepting that you can't take everyone with you into your next chapter. Growth requires separation. Growth requires boundaries. And growth requires making choices that aren't always comfortable. And that's the part nobody posts about. Nobody posts the Friday nights spent working on themselves. Nobody posts the sacrifices and the moments when discipline feels harder than giving up. They only see the finished product. They don't see the process. But the process is where everything is built. Because discipline isn't punishment. Discipline is a form of self-respect. It's choosing what you want most over what you want right now. It's keeping promises to yourself. It's showing up when motivation is nowhere to be found. Anyone can move when they feel inspired, but growth happens when you move even when you don't. When you're learning, trying, and believing, even when no one is clapping for you, even when the results haven't shown up yet. That's where the real transformation happens. In the quiet moments, in the ordinary days, in the small decisions nobody else sees. And while it may feel uncomfortable now, don't mistake discomfort for failure. Sometimes discomfort is simply evidence that you're growing. You're stretching beyond old limits. You're stepping into unfamiliar territory. You're becoming someone you've never been before. And becoming requires change. The truth is, every version of your future self is hidden behind a version of discipline, a season of patience, a season of consistency, a season where nobody notices but you. So if growth feels lonely right now, keep going. If growth feels uncomfortable right now, keep going. If discipline feels difficult right now, keep going. Because one day, the life you're building will make sense. One day, you'll understand why you had to outgrow certain things. One day, you'll see that the lonely season wasn't empty. It was necessary. It was preparing you. It was strengthening you. It was teaching you how to become the person you've been praying to be. Nobody talks about this part of growth, but this part matters. In fact, this part changes everything. So keep growing, keep showing up, and keep becoming. Your next chapter is being built right now.